Good evening and welcome to another episode of the Power Half Hour Unstoppable Business Owner, and I'm your host, Dorothy O'Dell. Tonight we have the distinct pleasure of having Bonnie on. I wanted to say be oily with Bonnie because I've been saying that because she has been our sponsor for our shows lately, the last little while. So thank you, Bonnie, for that. And thank you so much for joining us this evening. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Thanks for having me, Dorothy.
Absolutely, my pleasure. So, Bonnie, let's tell our viewing audience that don't know too much about you, who you are, and a little bit about your background story.
Okay, so my name is Bonnie Erbe, obviously, and I am from the Thumb of Michigan. I live in a town called Sandusky, and my husband and I own a laundromat and tanning salon in another town just a little bit away from us. But I also do doTERRA essential oils, and I have been an oiler since 2013. And I love that I have natural solutions to simple issues that I may be experiencing, and I'm able to do that with just using that and helping solve some issues. So.
Awesome. And what made you decide to get into essential oils?
I actually was having some issues, just female issues. And so my upline actually sent her a lady to talk to us. And she is now also my upline, my upline. And so she shared her experience and then sampled me some oils, and I was able to use them. And then about a month later, my husband tried our most popular product, our Deep Blue Rub, and he had a really amazing experience with that. And so I guess the rest is history. It just the simplicity of how quickly they worked and how amazing the company is just made me decide to jump in and get started with them. So.
Right. And I have to say, the oils that I've used have been amazing. Bonnie and I had met out officially, I guess you could say, through a mutual friend, and we were out at this women's weekend, and I was explaining to her some stuff that was happening with my mom, and my mom was going through a real heavy duty grief period. We had lost my dad about a year ago, and she was just really struggling. And so Bonnie says, "Here, have her try this." And I forget what it was called, the one you told me to.
It's called Adaptive.
Adaptive, that's right. And so, my mom, I said, "Mom, just roll it on your wrist." And she's actually, normally she would say, "Oh yeah, I'll use it," and so she never uses it, but she was using it and having great results with it. So it took her anxiety and her I'm not going to say it was depression. I would say more along the lines of just, the grief and all that the body was trying to process. And so it worked wonders for her. So, I can't say enough about that one. So yeah, they do work. So if you're in that neighborhood, and I know, Bonnie, I know tonight you wanted to talk about this new product line that doTERRA has out. So tell us more about that.
So the coolest thing about doTERRA is they really spend a lot of time researching and studying and learning how to combine oils to provide amazing products. And you mentioned the Adaptive, and that was in the works for a couple of years. And that product is amazing and has helped so many people with those different issues that you mentioned. But just recently, this past September, they introduced to several people in a trial group before, but they introduced what is called our MetaPower system. And so they spent probably 3 or 4 years doing the research and studying and in the lab, putting things together and combining different things, different oils and all natural ingredients into creating this amazing MetaPower system. And so basically it is helping work with our metabolism. And if you're not familiar, which I was not, I just get up, eat, move about my day. And I just really didn't think about it. But we all deal with metabolism in our daily life. And so when we are born, I'm just going to give you a little background here because I don't understand it all. I am not a scientist and I never cared to be. But
Right.
in layman's terms, basically when you are born, you have a biological age and a chronological age. So the chronological age is your birthday. You turn a year older every year. Your biological age is what's going on inside of you. And so doTERRA started studying that and trying to figure out a way that, so when you're born, they're pretty much even with each other. But as you continue through your life, the two ages start, could possibly start a gap between them. And as you get older, then that gap widens. And that's when you start having different issues. Some of people experience issues earlier in life, but so their goal was to come up with a product that would help bring that back, those two ages back closer together. And so there's only about 6.8% of us in the world that have the proper metabolic rate. And so that was their goal with this. And I think they hit the nail on the head, because basically metabolism is just like the foods you eat, the things you experience, the stresses you deal with, your life experiences. And so that's how your body runs on a cellular level. So if you are experiencing like brain fog, mood swings, sleep issues, sagging skin, low energy, weight gain, sugar cravings, glucose spikes, then this is going to be the product for you. So that's kind of a background of it.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a picture of the main picture. I'm just going to put this up for 1 second. So right there is the entire system.
Yes.
That Bonnie is talking about right now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I do have each of the little products here. And if you want me to, I can just kind of go through them.
Yeah.
So the first one is MetaPower. It's the oil, and that's what everything, everything is based on. And so this basically has 5 oils in it. It has grapefruit in it, which curbs the appetite, the sugar cravings, and supports a healthy metabolism. It has lemon, which aids in digestion and provides a gentle cleanse. It has peppermint, which curbs the appetite and reduces cravings. It has ginger, which boosts metabolism and promotes fat burning processes. And it has cinnamon, which promotes healthy blood sugar levels. And that is basically what this whole product is doing. And each of the products that are in the system all have this oil, the MetaPower oil, in it. And so basically, it's going to inhibit fat cells from maturing. We're all born with fat cells in our system. And as we, again, eat and experience different things in the world, the air that we breathe, the stress that we deal with, those fat cells end up getting larger, or could end up getting larger. And so this actually helps reduce those and reduces the appearance of those. And eventually they will flush out of your system. So, and then there is, I call this, I picked this little tidbit up from another fellow oiler, but it's called kind of like choose your own adventure. So this is kind of one that you can drop under your tongue, put in your water. But there are 4 other products that you can also use. They're all designed to use together, but this is the gum. So if you like to chew gum, you can chew the gum. It has 0 calories, which is amazing, and other great products along with the MetaPower in it. Then these are little beadlets, and they're just a little, I don't know if I have one in here or not. Yep, I do. But they are just a little teeny tiny beadlet that you can pop
Mustard seed. Mustard seed.
Yeah. You pop it in your mouth and it bursts, and then it basically just has the oil in it already. So that's if you're out and about and you have a craving and you want to stop that craving. Instead of reaching for that chocolate candy bar, you reach for this. Or if you've had like a large meal and you don't want to spike your sugar, which ages you, then you can pop one of those. And then there's also the soft gel, which is basically just a little soft gel that you can take after 15 minutes after you're done with your meal. And again, it's just going to help you feel more satisfied and stop those cravings. So those are the 4. And then this lovely little beauty is called MetaPower Assist. And so this is the gem. It has the oil in it along with some other things, but this actually stops your blood sugar from spiking. And again, like I said, helping you to stop that aging process. And you take that about 20 to 30 minutes before you eat. You can eat your normal meal. And then instead of having that big sugar rush, it balances it out for you. So, so that is another one of the products. And then the one that I've had the most success with is this amazing MetaPower, our Advantage. And so it is a collagen. It comes in a nice, beautiful little box like this. And you just put it in a little bit of water and drink it down in the morning. And it is going to give you all of you, whatever you need to keep yourself from, keep your blood sugars balanced and your metabolism right at the right keel. So,
and you have one of those a day?
Yes, I have one of those a day. Now, some people are considered super users, so they've been using 2 a day. But what I found in my experience on day 1, and I have a picture that we will show in just a second, but on day 1, I stopped my cravings, like cold turkey stopped. And I have never, ever done that in my entire life. I love McDonald's Cokes. There's just something about them that just tastes yummy. And I actually have read research or papers around the internet, saw that they actually create it to make you crave them all the more. And I have not had one since October 12th, the first day that I took one of these little packets.
Wow.
I also like sweets. My mother was an excellent baker. And if you cleaned your plate, you got a treat. And it wasn't like an Oreo cookie or anything like that. It was a homemade, ooey gooey, full of calories, yummy snack. And so when you do that for 18 years of your life or plus, it just gets ingrained in you. And so on October 12th, I took one of those packets, and I have been able to, I can't say that I have not had any sweets, because I did cheat a little bit on Thanksgiving. But I was able to get right back on the bandwagon and keep going with it. So, and I have reverted to more of a natural organic chocolate, because life's too short not to have chocolate in it. So more natural chocolate, which is huge for me, because I love all of that stuff.
Right.
Have I completely changed everything? No. I'm going slowly. So I figured giving up McDonald's Cokes and mostly giving up my sweets is huge for me. So, but it's also, I have more energy. A lot of people are sleeping better. That brain fog is gone. So it's just an overall amazing product that when used daily is amazing.
Right.
Changing people's lives for the better.
Absolutely.
So
did you want me to put that picture up?
You can. Yep. Lovely.
So here's Bonnie, like she said, at day 1, and then Bonnie 30 days later, and the difference. I can see the difference definitely in your face, for sure. Yeah. So what a difference! Yay!
And I haven't necessarily. I know a lot of people value their weight loss as on a scale, and I have lost. I think about 6 pounds. I fluctuate between 2 pounds depending on what I eat during the day. But to me, it's more about the inches that I've lost, my clothes fitting better, just looking in the mirror and feeling better. I've been working with our good friend Jen for a year. So this isn't just all about, this is kind of like the final puzzle piece to what I had been working on, learning how to love myself and love my body and being okay with my body. And this was just kind of the final puzzle piece that helped me start feeling better about the inside of, the whole weight loss and that kind of thing. So, but I just put a post on my Facebook page a while back about the fact that I can actually get into my skinny jeans without having to do the blue jean shuffle. So, getting wiggling and wiggling, they just like glide on. And so that just makes you feel better. So
absolutely. I love that. Yes. When we feel better, I think we're more confident as well. From my experience anyways. Several times I've taken the weight loss journey, and, I've started again my own. It feels like it's been a never ending thing for me. And so it's when when I feel confident, I want to do more, and so I totally get that, like what you're saying, to be confident in what you're wearing and things like that. So that's absolutely huge.
Yeah.
I think more so for women, but I know men do have that as well. I mean, I have male friends that have been overweight, and they definitely say they feel more confident when they have that under control and
Mhm.
things like that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just not a woman problem. It's a
No.
everybody problem.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and today's world, it's a kid problem too. There
Yeah,
are a lot of kids that and because of the fact that of the way our lifestyles are, the fast food restaurants, and I'm as guilty as the next person. It's just easier to go grab something fast food than it is to really make your own. And so, um, yeah,
yeah.
it is.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of your stove story, but I'm not going to say that on here.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, that's funny. If you get to know Bonnie, and she might tell you the stove story, but get to know her first.
Mhm.
But I love that. Yeah, hey, if I could eat out every day, I would do that. But
Mhm.
I don't know. I kind of like knowing what's in my food too at certain times. Although it would be nice just to have like a maid or a chef or something like
I've
that.
often said if I could just have somebody cook for me, then I would eat properly because over the course of my 57 years, I have lost and gained so much weight that if I would be able to lose it all, there would be nothing left to me. So, it's just been a roller coaster ride. And I think the thing that I like about this product the best is you don't necessarily have to like completely shut yourself off from eating. It actually helps you with portion control. Like when you go out to eat, I notice even at home when I'm eating, I notice I don't need as much to fill me up. And then once I'm done eating, I'm not back in the kitchen like an hour later for the most part, looking for that extra thing that I need, or I really don't need it, but that I'm craving it. So,
Right.
and it is making me want make smarter choices. Like I lean towards water is a big, huge thing that I don't like to drink water, just plain water, but I've been drinking more water and I've been adding some oils in my water. And I tend to be eating more salads and more, the stuff that's better for you. And like I said, my chocolate, I've switched that out to be, it's probably not the best, but it's better for me than the stuff that you buy. And I have it sitting around my house. This is what amazes me is I have this stuff because my husband um, loves to eat it. And like he can stop eating a candy bar every day for, a couple of days and he drops 5 pounds. And I'm like, geez, oh Pete. And for me, all I have to do is look at the candy bar and gain 5 pounds. So it's there. I have cookies sitting around. I have candy sitting around. I don't even have the desire to eat it. And um, that's just huge. But the biggest thing I want to stress is this isn't just a weight loss product. This also has helped with people. There was a lady that talked about how she felt like um, she was back to her pre-COVID feeling person, where her brain fog was gone. She was able to function. She was back to that person before COVID, because we all experienced some craziness from the last couple of years that we've been living. So another lady was in tears because she had been in pain for so many years, and like in the morning when she got up and got out of bed, it was like this huge ordeal. And then she started taking the MetaPower system, and she was able to get out of bed without any issues, like more or less hop out of bed. So it's more than just the whole, for me, I focused on it because I wanted the weight loss from it, but other people have done different things with it. And other people are trying it for other diseases that are out there, like life-changing diseases. And they've been seeing some very positive results from that. So,
Wow, that's awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. That's I have a quick question. With the peppermint oil,
Mhm.
doTERRA oil. Can you put that in your water too?
You can, yeah.
Okay.
I actually do that in the summer at our laundromat. It
Right.
gets really hot in there, and obviously with a little extra weight on, and then the heat of the summer, and then just my whole system being messed up, the menopausal part of it.
Mhm.
I had that internal furnace. And so I would just in the morning take a shot glass and drop a couple of drops of peppermint in. And it's pretty intense, but you just shoot it down. And then it's just like this cooling that comes right up from the tummy all the way up. So,
Well,
mhm.
I just have, okay, so I have to admit, I went and saw a girlfriend about 2 months ago, and we went to Starbucks, and Starbucks had just come out. It was before the American Thanksgiving, so not 2 months. Anyways, so she had me hooked. She goes, "Get whatever you want because it's a cheat day." I was just like, "Oh man!" So I got the peppermint mocha, and then after that, I love peppermint, but I haven't since I've been on my plan that I'm on. I just I haven't been cheating and I haven't went and
Mhm.
got one. So I thought, I wonder if I can put my peppermint in my coffee or in my water and it would be like the same effect.
Yep. Yes, it would.
Oh,
You can do peppermint. A lot of people will put peppermint in their water. They'll put it in their coffee. They'll put it in tea. They actually, which you're not cheating, but they do brownies and they'll put peppermint in the brownies. So you get chocolate. My sister makes right now, she does cookies for everybody for Christmas. And so she makes these peppermint patties. So she's putting it in there. And because doTERRA's peppermint is 100% pure, it really gives it it's the true peppermint. So it's going to give it a nice little kick for you.
oh, I can't wait. I think I still have some up in the cupboard. I'm gonna have to check that out. If not, I'll be making an order.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, love it. Love it. Oh, wow. All right. So, what would you say in business and in life were the three things that you've had to overcome to get to where you're at today?
Well, my fear of public speaking would be number one.
And you're doing such an amazing job, Bonnie.
Well,
You truly are.
I started last year, I think it was, doing lives every week in my oil group, and I just forced myself to do them because and I know when you're staring at yourself on screen, and then it's like, oh, that's me. Like it can be a little bit, a little bit intimidating, but you just in order to get the word out there, you just kind of have to overcome that. So I think that would be probably the biggest one, and just the fear of offending people. Um, I've been told many times that over the course of the last year by our fellow friend Jen, and I love that. I mean, I just mentioned her all the time because she's helped me out a lot. That people need to hear what I have to say.
Yeah.
Oils are amazing, and I need to quit worrying about what other people think and just share my love of oils. And if they want it, then they're going to accept it. And if not, then there's many other people out there um, that are willing to take on what I have to say. So,
Yeah.
and I think the last thing is just being confident. I know how oils can help people, and I know what oils help people, and just being confident in being able to say, and I find myself all the time, like somebody will say something to me, and in my head I'm like going, okay, so this oil will work and that oil would work, and then sometimes I'll just back off and not say anything, and I've just gotten to the point where I'll say, well, you know me, I'm just going to give you an oil solution kind of thing, and they'll either laugh it off or they'll roll their eyes or they'll go, oh really, what would you suggest I do?
Right.
So
But no, if you spend any time with Bonnie, you definitely know that this is her passion. This is her heart, and loves helping people. Get to giving them a natural solution to their everyday problems. So definitely, if you are in the market for essential oils, the only person I would go to would be Bonnie. And that's beoilywithbonnie.com.
right, yeah.
See, I've been saying it so much. I just know it. I can do it in my sleep. I'll probably have a dream about it tonight.
Hopefully it'll be good dreams. And that's the other thing. metapower system. And some of the oils cause you to go into a deeper level of sleep. So you can have some interesting dreams. I'm telling you, you can dream in color. So,
I love it. I love it. Do you want me to put the next slide up?
sure, you can if you would like. So
All
this
right.
is just a little MetaPower video. If you click on the QR code, the first one, it basically will, or you can go to that little YouTube, but it's just a video that it goes a little bit more in depth of what MetaPower is. And then if you would like to reach out to me, the second QR code is actually enrolling. You can get the whole kit and caboodle, the whole system, and get started. The new year is coming, so it would be a great thing to do, to start changing for 2023. So
Yeah. And if you're on the fence and you're thinking, well, excuse me, I've been telling my people that, hey, why do you wait till the end of the year or the new year? Why don't you start now? Because your life is now,
yeah,
right? We're not promised tomorrow.
no,
We're really not. I mean, especially after today's news, where we heard about Twitch. Ellen
no,
DeGeneres's DJ, took his life today.
mhm,
I just found out that my nephew's grandfather passed away on Monday, only at the age of 65. I mean, life is short, people. So if you really want to go after things in life, why are you putting off? Why don't you do it today instead of putting it off and saying, oh, well, it's the holidays or whatever. But you are worth it. You matter. And do something for yourself.
yeah,
First time ever this year, I said to my husband, I said, what I want for Christmas is the gift of my health. And so I want to make an investment in myself, and this is what I'm going to do. And he said, okay, go for it. And yes, it was a month before Christmas, but why not start now? Because I don't know about you, but I get mad at myself. I get down because I say every year I'm going to lose the weight, never lose the weight. And then each year I feel more pissed off at myself because I didn't reach the goal, or I didn't even try, or I tried and then I gave up, or
yeah,
whatever. Right. And so why don't we just give ourselves that gift today?
yeah,
Gift today and invest in yourself and really decide, okay, this is it. I'm going to go all in, and I'm going to put this up right now, especially for those people that are thinking, why didn't I get that when it was up on the screen? So enroll today. Go watch that YouTube video. Enroll today. If this is something that you want, or if you have more questions even after you've watched the YouTube channel, you can definitely contact Bonnie. All her information's in the show notes. Go to Be Oily with Bonnie.
yeah,
Her cell phone number is in the show notes as well. I know she said just give her a text. Whatever you got to do to make that change for you, for a better you, because you do matter. And for all of those that are I'm just going to put this in because we talked about the adaptive. Those are all for all those of you that are struggling with,
yes,
whether it be grief. This time of year sucks for a lot of us, myself included. There'll be days I'm fine and days I'm just like, God help me. Because I've lost a hell of a lot of loved ones in my life. And so this is not the easiest time for me. So, get yourself some of that adaptive if the metabolic power system isn't what you want, or, whatever is troubling you, get a hold of Bonnie and she will fix you up in the right direction. Definitely. And for those of you that this is going a little bit more than just like an oil problem, I know I'm just putting this out there because it's this time of year. So I know the states have gotten new suicide hotline prevention number, which is 988. Give them a call. Message myself. I'm assist trained. I can definitely help you. We're here for you. I don't want to hear of another person losing their life. The last 10 months I've been working with veterans that struggle with PTSD and suicidal ideations. For those of you that know my family history, I have an uncle that committed suicide Christmas Day. So we are here for you. You matter, no matter what you think you've done in life. You just really need to hang on. Like, take another deep breath. I promise you everything's going to work out, and give us a call or call 988 and get help. So that's just my plug for that.
yeah. And two, oils can help with all of that because there have been many success stories that people have completely done a 180 with just by using some of the oil products. So I would love to help you and get you going in the right direction. So, because you're right, we don't need to lose any more people. No,
Nope.
no.
Nope. Not at all. I don't care whether you're civilian, you're veteran, military. I don't care. Like, we need you. We need you here. I believe every story matters, and that's why we have the show. I believe every person matters, and every story needs to be told. Let's just put it that way. So
And your
that's why we're here.
Too.
Yes, your family needs you.
Yeah.
I mean, this poor man leaves behind 3 children and a wife, right? Like, come on. Anyways, it's just heartbreaking to watch, to listen to that, because I mean, if we as people could do a better job of saying, hey, and reaching out to those that we love. Actually, today's declaration from Joel Osteen was just that: tell your loved ones that you love them, that they matter, that they make a difference, and that they're amazing people. So you are amazing. You matter. Stick around, folks, because it's only going to get better. I promise you. So thanks for those guests that joined in the comments, and thank you so much, Bonnie, for being our guest tonight. We really appreciate you. Any last words for our guests before we wrap this up?
Nope. I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a great New Year. So, and I'm here if you need me.
Awesome. And go to Be Oily with Bonnie, and Bonnie will hook you up. All right, folks. With that, be unstoppable on all that you do, and we'll see you next week, same time, same channel. Bye for now.